from many galaxies away. This is Karkand. I have come to make you think, to use your thought to bring about truth. Straight from the mothership connection, the big mother plane, which has existed on your planet for many of years. Just look back in your history book called the Holy Bible. Check out the books of Ezekiel. But I am here to let you know some words about this disease called AIDS. AIDS. According to one of your earthlings named Robert E. Wilner, MD, PhD, the doctor. AIDS is simply a new name for 25 diseases that have always existed. The cause of acquired immune deficiency has been listed in medical texts for over 70 years. They are in order of importance: malnutrition, starvation, drugs, radiations, and chemotherapy. It appeared to be an epidemic at first because the drug addict segment of the gay population became to suffer effect from years of drug use. They became identical group when they came out of the closet just prior to the epidemic. AIDS in Africa is what it has always been: slow starvation and malnutrition. And it hasn't changed at all except for the name. Simply compare any AIDS patient with the appearance of a crack cocaine baby, or the horrible television pictures of starving Somalians, or prisoners in the concentration camps of Bosnia and Nazi Germany. Hemophiliacs get AIDS in small numbers because of additives and contaminants in their frequent blood transfusions. This is a serious situation. AZT, a drug so toxic that it was discarded as a treatment for cancer, and which causes AIDS, is being given to individuals because they tested positive for antibodies to an innocent virus. They would die of acquired immune deficiencies caused by AZT, and many of them are perfectly healthy. And it's scary, y'all. In Africa, AIDS is virtually 100% fever, diarrhea, and wasting. In the United States and Europe, AIDS is 25 to 35 distinct diseases, depending on how they are classified. There are no uniform or significant genetic differences between the isolated HIV or any of its mutants found in the USA, Europe, or Africa, to the account for the wide discrepancies in disease occurrences. The incidence of HIV in Africa differs from one country to another. It correlates only with malnutrition and starvation. Elsewhere, it correlates with drugs, the male gender, sexual preferences, and crosses all national boundaries. In Europe and the United States, 86% to 90% of AIDS cases are male. In Africa, AIDS occurs evenly between the sexes. The predicted epidemic has not occurred. In the past 10 years since 1984, 204,000 individuals in the USA have developed AIDS. 602,000 were predicted. In Africa, 129,000 have developed AIDS. 3,063,000 were predicted. If these figures were corrected for the normal incidence of all the acquired immune deficiency diseases, as well as starvations and drugs, AZT included, none will be left to blame on HIV/AIDS. And it's scary, y'all. Of American AIDS patients are presumably diagnosed without a positive test. AIDS occurs mostly in the 20 to 45-year-olds, our healthiest and armed forces recruitable years. The virus prefers males 90%, but the diseases it supposedly causes are not male-specific. AIDS. What you gonna do? Karkand's talking to you. So what you gonna do? Since HIV came onto the scene, the median age of hemophiliacs has increased by 5 years. The so-called AIDS test is unreliable, invalid, and completely misleading. On the basis of a meaningless test, individuals are subject to the killer drug AZT. All the studies on AZT are fraudulent and misleading, including the first study which resulted in the licensing of this drug. AIDS. AIDS. Yeah, this is Karkand, y'all. Coming from the Mothership Connection. With a message that might could save your life. Your life. Your life. Just by the book. Deadly deception to prove that sex and HIV absolutely do not cause AIDS.